Friends, Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. Today I have JORUUS BAOTH, or as I called him in my mind when I read the books in the 90s, JORUUS BAOTH. I honestly don't know how to say this guy's name. I'm going to go with what people have been calling him, JORUUS BAOTH, but I always called him JORUUS BAOTH. From Star Wars Vintage Collection, Heir to the Empire series. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and help me to build my channel. I think it was most traditional fans' dream for Disney to just make Heir to the Empire. We've seen it sort of with Ahsoka and The Mandalorian. It has elements of Heir to the Empire. Obviously, Thrawn has been put into the live-action series. We saw Thrawn as the main antagonist in the animated Rebels series, but excuse me. But we always just wanted those books to come on the screen. You know, we wanted to see the continued adventures of Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia. Not the sequel trilogy, which we got, which was ruining those classic characters and just creating new characters that didn't have a payoff. So anyhow, that leaves us with JORUUS BAOTH from Heir to the Empire, the Dark Jedi. This is before the word Sith even existed in the vocabulary of Star Wars fans. Anybody who was not a Jedi was just considered a Dark Jedi. And in this story, spoiler alert, he is a Dark Jedi clone of an original Jedi. And he, in fact, clones Luke, who has that nice name Luke, and he makes a clone from Luke Skywalker from Luke's hand, from Empire Strikes Back, which got cut off. So he teams up with Thrawn in Heir to the Empire and is eventually killed by Mara Jade, Luke's future wife. What a great character as well. We still haven't seen her yet either. So let's bust this guy open, check him out. This is an unpunched card, which is just sinful to open up, but you know, I don't keep the cards. I'd like to open the figures and display them and you know, pose them and things like that. So great image here from Heir to the Empire. Here's the back. There's a little bio. It says, a Dark Jedi clone of Palpatine's creation, JORUUS BAOTH allies with Grand Admiral Thrawn to end the New Republic and ultimately plans to take over the Empire himself. The deal he strikes with Thrawn is he wants to start the Jedi Order in his own image. So he wants the children of Leia and things like that. So I already cut the pill. Let's pull him out and see what we got here. The figure looks great already. Just looks fantastic. So there's his lightsaber. Really nice hilt. Just your basic lightsaber, but sleek and pretty. I like it a lot. Red, obviously. Excuse the blister on my hand. It's doing some hard labor the other day, so my hands are a bit ripped up. Nice lightsaber. Here is the unignited blade. Very nice little pin on there to port it on him. And you get a Force Lightning hand, which old JORUUS likes to use a lot. So you get that. And the fingers, very minimal paint on there, almost completely like translucent lightning, which is pretty cool. Looks awesome. And then, since we're on the topic of accessories, You get his medallion. I can't remember the significance of this, if it's just decorative or if it has any sort of ties to the Force or the dark side, or maybe it was stolen from the original JORUUS. And here he is, man. He looks like Gandalf, honestly, or Saruman in Lord of the Rings. He just looks like an evil wizard, which is exactly what they were going for. He's got sculpted abs and pecs, so he works out. He's strong. He's mighty. His tunic. Yeah, somebody made the observation in a video I saw that he was the inverse of Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's like an evil Obi-Wan, which makes sense. He even has nice little sandals versus wearing boots. Oh, look at that. I like how they just gave him some nice looking pants underneath, which is nice. Great articulation in the knee there. Look at that. That's more than like 90 degrees. Look at that sharp angle. That's excellent. That's how they need to do knees for these Star Wars figures. Just great. You don't even need double jointed knees if they can bend that far. Ankle goes up and down, like nicely painted feet. You can see the detail on the toes. I really enjoy soft goods. So it's a nice soft goods tunic. I appreciate that. His robes look really cool. Just the detail on the face. He looks like just a gnarly, grizzled, old, evil wizard. Let's see. I assume he's going to be on a double barbell. Yeah, he is. Double barbell joint. And we can put his necklace on, like so. Anybody in the comments, if you could tell me the significance of the medallion, I'd appreciate that. I can't remember. He even has the long wizard sleeves. I'm thinking of a Borat joke right now, if you've ever seen Borat. But he's got the wizard sleeves. There we go. Nice bend in the elbows. He's got the weapons, vertical hinges on the wrists, which I appreciate. So he can hold his lightsaber like so. I just like how they can have the ability to like point it down versus the horizontal hinges. So you can just sort of have fun poses like that, which is great. You can port the unignited lightsaber on his belt, which is awesome. What else? And then we got the Force hand, so it's his right hand. Let's do the right hand for the Force hand, Force lightning hand. Looks really cool. Just a great figure. Anybody who's a fan of Heir to the Empire, you got to get this figure. I really wish they would have done a proper 3-pack or a 4-pack like they did with the 6-inch figures. I would have really liked the clone version of Luke. But instead they decided to give us him, Thrawn, and like an Imperial officer, which was like really disappointing. I don't know why they just didn't do exactly what they did with the 6-inch figures. So we kind of got hosed on that. It's like we didn't need another Thrawn figure. Or I would have been happy if it was him, Luke, the clone, and Thrawn. That would have been fine by me. So that's why I didn't buy the 3-pack. I just got the individual figure on eBay. But he's pretty darn cool. I had to own this in my collection because I'm such a fan of those books. Because before the prequels and the sequels and the shows, there was nothing. Like, there was nothing. There was just the original Star Wars movies, the holiday specials, the Ewok movies, and the books. And that's all we had for years. And fan fiction. And man, there was some really good fan fiction out there. And then we finally got the Heir to the Empire books, which were awesome. Timothy Zahn, you're the man. So here he is, JORUUS C'baoth, or JORUUS C'baoth. BAOTH, however you want to say it. If you like the review, please like and subscribe. God bless you all. Peace.